The Bardo emulating drug, in my opinion, and I've discussed it with Ken Ring, who's the near-death experience guy, the Bardo drug seems to be DMT. One of the really puzzling things about these experiences is how unanticipated they are in folklore. I mean, you would think, or I thought anyway, as a Jungian, that if you have some kind of experience, then you can go to the world's repository of religions and so forth and find some analogy to it, that somebody's been there before. But often this doesn't seem to be the case. I'm not sure religions are talking about this. Or if they are, they certainly choose an odd way to do it. It's not immediately recognizable. So a real tension in my mind is the question, are we just rediscovering what shamans have always known? Or is there a historical implication here? Could we conceivably take these plants, these drugs, which people have worked with for millennia, and do something astonishing with them that nobody has ever done before? And that is sort of my suspicion, and that's what the mushroom says. It says, there's something to be done. Pay attention. And in my less rigorous moments, the way I imagine it is it's almost like ripping the membrane. I mean, if you could rip the membrane that separates this world from that world, the oceans of notions stuff would begin flowing through, like oobleck or something. It would flow across the floor and out into the parking lot, and it would just be filling space. I've had apocalyptic fantasies where this was the sort of thing that happened. Somebody actually tore it, and the two worlds merged. Why are we talking about this? Well, you see it. It's, this fluid that the shamans produce on the surface of their skin or out of their mouth that you rub and look, and then you see space and time, and it's some kind of, we can't even conceive of what it is, because for us body fluids are icky, and that's about as far as it goes. But they're seeing it as, a deposit out of physiology. And there are other traditions of this sort. Lamas of the Tibetan ilk, of high spiritual accomplishment, when they are burned, they shake the skulls after burning, and they shake out these little things. The word escapes me at the moment, but little round pearlescent things. And the number of these that come out of your skull is felt to be an indication of how much meditating you've done in your life. Well, obviously, these are quasi-metallic, ferro-organic superconducting silicates that have been created through a process of meditation in order that the astral body may have a seed to sit upon, or something, So, pearls of wisdom. Yes, in fact, in Japan, they revere these things, and I've seen little shrines, little reliquaries that mounted on a golden spindle, there will have one of these. I wanted to obtain some and actually subject them to some pretty rigorous laboratory testing, because I thought, maybe it is an organometallic silicate superconductor